You know, one thing I always appreciate: grown men that act their own shoe size. Gotta love that. Oh, life. Oh well. Anyways, I'm back. Hope everybody's days have been good. Life's been pretty fun recently. That's why I haven't been posting. But, you know, it is what it is. Just gonna do it simple, keep it basic. I am actually moving up to 2 times a week, only because possibly I might be able to get a little more bulk out of it. Only because when you wait a whole week for working out, your obviously your muscles grow back in really good, but you get a lot of definition out of it, which I'm super skinny and already have a bunch of definition, which I don't need that. I need to gain weight and bulk and whatnot. So yeah, good times. And I don't know, I'm probably just gonna focus on myself until people start subscribing or asking questions or whatever. But I mean, it's really not that hard, you know. As long as you know, push it to the end, work out to failure, you know. Um, on your last rep, hold it in the contracted position as long as you can, and slowly let down at the end as you feel your strength start to go. And that's a very effective method to gaining your muscle. That's where your muscles, that's when the activation starts, is on that last rep. It's the most important one when you're going to failure. So, yeah. There is no amount, like proper amount. You just go until you can't do it. So, real simple methods to keeping in shape. It's not hard. Easier if you start when you're younger, obviously, but yeah. I mean, long distance walks, you know, I shared on my other videos. That's a good one. Being up on your feet all day, that's good cardio. So it just depends on what you're aiming for, what you're doing. I'm trying to bulk, so, but not other people. Guess I'll start making longer videos too. I'm pretty sure more longer, lengthier videos get more views, or I don't know. You need a certain amount of hours for certain things or something like that. So might as well get into it. I'm just doing dips and pull-ups today. I gotta go church. Man, I bet some of y'all wish you thought you could have got rid of me and not have been here. Some immature men aren't gonna stop me from doing my thing. I like to hold my chin on the bar at the end to make my neck strong. There's a reason for it. It's for fighting purpose. Woo. That's it right there. I'm gonna do it the right way. These ones I'm gonna make a little explosive. Well, yeah. Damn it. Don't put your hands on your hips, it makes you look gay. Some wide dips. Man, I hate sweating, and sweating does not correlate to weight loss at all, because fat people sweat all the time and they're still fat. I barely sweat and I'm skinny. I was just finishing my rep out on that. I'm gonna try to fix this thing up right here. That's all. Oh, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I know there's a reason I wasn't born in the city where people were disrespecting his memorial, because I would be in prison. But hey, everything leads us to where it is. You know, I'm gracious and thankful for everything. You guys, you're ramping up security for everything, which is kind of well deserved. People don't deserve to be assassinated for their opinion. So, if you're scared of, talking, then you shouldn't be scared of action then, right? Oh, look, some deer listening in on the conversation. Well, Randy knows what's up. It's my man over there. Best thing about animals, they can't talk back. Not yet. But you know what it is? Just trying to gain weight. Drink a gallon of milk a day. Trying to lose weight. Cut out breakfast. Pay attention to your calories. You want to do a calorie deficit of at least 1,000 calories. Personally, I don't like when I'm reading stuff in the store. I'm reading the ingredients. I'm not reading the carbs, the sugars, the proteins. Like that stuff doesn't. Nah, you just got to eat real food. You don't need any supplements. You can be all natural, and you can be exactly like me, for free. The best part is for free. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make this it's a lifting political channel. Maybe even slightly geopolitical too, because that way the Democrats can listen to something other than me ripping on how unintelligent they are. But that's for that could be for other days, other videos. But I mean, there's always time to make fun of Democrats and their stupidity. I wanted to teach kids how to change their genders at school, sex changes in their books. Yes, Democrats, woo. Like, y'all know, I hope you guys know Kamala would have won. They would have took our guns away like they did in Canada. In Canada, they lost their guns because they're under a communist regime. And actually, Alberta, Saskatchewan, the British Columbia are actively trying to become 51, 52, and 53. The next new states, which would be great. That could connect us to Alaska. We won't have to talk to Canada to go up to access our stuff. We can just, we already probably fly there, but if we drove straight there, made a highway straight there, it would be great. So then we could just have direct access to the Arctic, because no other nation, Canada, Greenland, Denmark, fucking dumbasses, they're not going to do anything about it. All America has to come save the day. Everybody, I hate America. I don't like their troops in our country, but I'll take their safety. Fuck, like, make up your mind. Like, you don't want us there or you want our safety. And we're the ones that have to come wipe everybody's ass. Like, this was Biden's war that was started. Thank you, Biden. Thank you, Biden, for the super high gas prices that Trump now has to fix. Thank you for the high house prices. Now I'm fucking living with my parents forever. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on now, man. Like, you guys want people to fucking get on with life, and you want to elect Democrats that fucking ruin everything. You got to be out of your damn mind. Like, what are you on? What are you smoking? Give me some, because I need that. A little bit of delusion. Pass me some. And what's even crazier is how Democrats are pushing like racism. And the Democrats created the KKK. Tell me that. Tell me how that makes sense. They went from the KKK, you know, when radical Republicans freed the slaves, Democrats created the KKK to get them. You know, down in dirty South, you know, they wanted their slaves so they could be lazy and fucking do stupid shit. Like, quit trying to push something that ain't even, like, come on now. Like, we're trying to not be in 1950 anymore, and you guys just want to be back there. So, like, you got to make up your mind. You got to do something. Most of y'all probably won't make it. And if I don't gain a subscriber or get a whatever, you know, I don't care. You guys, like, really, well, this is more towards the far left Democrats than anything, but just the utter stupidity that comes from you guys. Like, I mean, I have a few viewpoints from your side, but not the whole general thing, man. I don't know what the hell you guys are trying to do. But yeah, that's actually good. I can like vent stress, get the stress out, say what I gotta say, talk about real life events. Russia completely retarded. Putin, I should say, not Russians, but Putin. But the Russians actually kind of don't care, which is weird. But it is what it is, you know. Karma always works. You don't have to do a thing. But man, can you imagine that? Being out of food, being out of gas. This winter's coming. They're targeting oil refineries that are, you know, powering homes, and it's just like, I can't wait for Russia, you know, I can't wait for the war to end, I should say. I don't want people to keep dying because of it. Now they're fucking around with Poland. Poland ain't playing their shit. They're not stupid, and I hope they stand on it. And Poland supposedly like one of the stronger parts of NATO, which they definitely need to stand on that and do make it the strongest, because that is the part that always gets screwed over when it came from Germany in World War II. I don't know what happened. I can't remember World War I currently what happened, but I know Poland has always been like a, they say it's like an easy place to attack. There's not a lot of places for defense. It's just like pretty much a slaughtering, like no man's land the whole way through it. But I mean, obviously you're allowed to live there, but when it comes to the war, you know, Poland is screwed. But that was pre-World War II. Now it's a different story, which is good. And I hope they keep sending troops and building it. I hope they become the strongest part of it. And I hope Germany gets back up again. You know, maybe Germany can be a little, like a, what's that, like a not a dark horse, but something that revives itself, like changes its name, you know, not be known for Nazi Germany and be known for slapping Putin in the face with something. Just do something to Putin, end this war, help NATO's neighbor out, which is essentially not far from other NATO countries and on their doorstep, which they should have been doing something a long time ago, but I don't know. Now Russia's on their border, you know, it's just like, oh man. So, yeah, but alright, you guys, make sure you get enough sleep. Sleep's good for you on so many reasons. When you go to sleep, there's a fluid that travels through your brain, and it just does good stuff for you, and you retain, when you go to sleep, your mind retains important information and it gets rid of useless information, like things that you already know. So Albert Einstein, he slept for 10 hours, and that's part of why he was so smart. But anyways, so yeah, get enough sleep. Kind of pay attention to how you eat. You know, once you do get into fasting, it does change your life. It changes you in so many ways. I'm sure I've said it before, but You feel better, and when you have problems, they go away substantially faster, even if like, or if you get them at all, which I don't get sick. Like I don't. I get maybe like a little slight headache, but that's about it. But then I can fix that some way. Not, I don't really take pills. I don't take really like aspirin or anything like that. Either I figure out why I have the headache, like it's from sleeping wrong, or I haven't drank water in a while or something. You know, there's a generally a simple reason why you have a headache that can make it go away. You might even have to drink pop sometimes if you drink pop every day, have a high fructose corn syrup addiction or caffeine addiction, whatever it is. But all right, you guys, have a good night.